Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and we're back on Simon Farms. I'm getting ready to do a new harvest. We're into seeding, and so I'm going to take off where we left off. I need to keep seeding canola here, and we're going to do the lower half in corn. And then I need to lease another planter that'll do oil seed to do field 17 over there. So let's jump into the canola here. I think I've already got somebody in there. Let's see who's in that. Andy. All right, Andy's going to take over here. Make sure I've got canola. Yes, I do. All right, I think I had decided I had enough room there, but I'm rethinking that. I think I'm going to run across here with the seeder and give myself a little bit of turning space on the field. Okay. Yeah, rather than run clear down the other end, I'm going to go ahead and take off from here. Let's see. Turn on the GPS is on. Let's select a course. We're going to do seed John Deere 120. All right, and then we need to swap it and reset it, and then let's just go with that. Okay, so we're in the mid-spring. As soon as I get the seeding done, we're going to do some grass. It's hay time for the animals. Was I going to do across here? I think I was. Maybe. Maybe. It's a little awkward, but I think it'll work in the long run. So I just now got home. It's Sunday afternoon, nice quiet Sunday afternoon. I just got home from a road trip. We had a little bit of a family reunion. And most of my siblings made it. Had a good time down the beach. It wasn't too bad for us because it was only about a 2.5 hour drive. For everybody else, it was like 7-8 hour drive to get to the Oregon coast. I live here, so it wasn't so bad for us. It was a little bit further south because they wanted a little bit better weather than we get. So, we're in the 50s and 60s today, and they're in the 70s. So we drove down a little further south, spent the weekend. It was a nice gathering. We had a good time. It's always good to be home. But I realized I didn't have a video to put up for tomorrow, so I'm hoping I can get this done, rendered, edited, and uploaded in time for tomorrow. So we'll see what I can do. If I don't, you'll see this a day or two later. Nobody wants to cook after traveling, so I think we're having pizza for dinner. Why not, huh? No cooking involved? The kids didn't have any problem with that. They'll eat pizza anytime. The only question comes on what kind of pizza. So we've convinced the boy that he just has to pick off what he doesn't like, because the rest of us, like one full of meat, a meat eater, meat lovers pizza or something like that, except for Carol. Carol's one of these people that like Canadian bacon and pineapple. So, but she's happy with the one that we have. So occasionally she'll get a small Canadian bacon and pineapple for herself, and the rest of us eat the meat lovers. But the one boy, he's a little bit picky. We told him, you just be as picky as you want, because you're going to be picking what you don't like off your pizza, because we're getting what we want. Yeah, whenever we get home from a trip like this, I always forget how tired out the driving makes me. It's it's the end of summer. School's going to start here in a week, and so there's a lot of people out doing their last hurrah of the summer. So, oh my God, the traffic on the coast is just unbelievable. And so, even though it was only a 2.5 hour drive one way, it was still very tiring. The traffic can be very tiring. I might have a little cleanup around that tree. I had to dodge that tree down there. Take a look when we get down there. I missed a itty bitty little stripe there. I guess I can get it. All right, tell you what, I'm going to catch it up right now, and then we'll continue on down the road. See if I can keep from taking that tree out. I think I did. Well, at least this cedar makes pretty quick work of. Boy, we're dropping a lot of fertilizer on this field. $120 kilograms per acre is what we're dropping, I think. Application rate 341. We're dropping a lot of fertilizer. It must have been pretty wore out, this poor old field. All right, let's have to run around and catch up on this other end. I think are we done here? I think so. I think we're done until we get to this field over yonder here. And then we'll carry on. Again, making quick work. I do not have a modded seeder that does oil seed. So I'm going to have to lease an in-game seeder that does oil seed. Because I want to do oil seed on field 17. And I'm working on trying to mod one of my seeders to do oil seed. But I haven't had a lot of time lately since I knew I was planning this trip. And then, of course, the kids are getting ready for school. It's Addie's birthday, the day of that school starts. So she's mixed feelings about that. She's happy about birthday. She's not happy that she has to start school on her birthday. She's happy that they've just built a brand new junior high, and she's going to be the first class to enter that new school. So she's happy about that. She can't wait to get into the new school and check everything out. But, so she's got these, she's just raging hormones with these emotions. I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad. She's sad that summer's over, and she's happy that she'll be able to spend time with her friends at school. She does have friends that she can enjoy during the summer, but she had much more friends in school that aren't maybe quite as close as some of her other friends. And but she still misses seeing them. Lot of emotions. Poor kid, driving her crazy. Got to talk to some of my relatives that live and work in grain country, wheat country, farm country in Washington State. And got to talk to them about their crops or lack of them. They all had a pretty tough time this year. No rain. Didn't get much rain, so the crops didn't do all that great this year. All right, I think I got all of that. So now we're done with the canola. Well, I got to start corn down here. I'm going to do the same thing with the corn. I'm going to run up and down the field sideways here. See if I can get in here without taking out all the poles. All right, first thing I need to do is make sure I change the fruit to corn. Okay, I did so. And then let's okay. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Open that up. What the heck? Here, close that off. What are we doing over there? Okay. Let's drop it back down here. All right. Let's get started here. Let me reset this. See if we can miss the telephone poles. Double check, we are doing corn. I see that. The way these fields are terraced, it just seems to me it's easier to go this way, east to west instead of north to south. And I'll clean up the upper end here to the left here. The northern end I'll clean up. Whoa! The brakes didn't. What happened? The brakes didn't work. I tried to brake it before I hit that tree and it did not work. Hit that tree like nobody's business. Let's come around this. Tell you what, let me clean this up here. Only a little bit here that I missed. All right. And then, God, I'm getting dizzy. Run up on this end. And, Boy, this is going to be tough. Let me see if I can get around all these obstacles. And then let's go down this way. I shouldn't have any trouble turning around. I can jump in the neighbor's field, but I'm going to do this anyway. Okay. All right. Cooking with oil now. This will be our second season of this playthrough of seasons. And I'm going to have trouble right here. So I might as well do something like this. I might, you know what I should have done? I should have went and got that smaller cedar and come down here and clean this bottom part up. But we'll see how we do. If I can stay out of those trees, I'll be fine. And no, I can't because I'm a dummy. And I took it too close. So we get a little further out this time. And hang around this corner. I almost got a little too far out there. I'm going to hit that tree. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I might as well go all the way around here. Mayhaps. Okay. This isn't taking quite the nitrogen as the other field was, but it's still taking a healthy chunk to get caught up here. I don't know what we did last season, but we should have had a little bit of nitrogen left over in the ground. I did check on the animals in between episodes. They're doing okay. I watered and fed them. They're doing fine. I'm almost out of corn stalks, so I'm going to have to make sure that I can make it through until this crop comes off. I think I've got enough to last me. Time will tell. Yeah, I forgot to ask my my relative. Well, there's a couple of them, a lot of them actually, that work on farms that came to the reunion. But one in particular, I forgot to ask him. I'm not quite sure how many acres he farms. I was going to ask him this time, and I forgot. A lot of these farmers don't like to tell you. I don't know if you've noticed, but if you watch YouTube channels and they'll get question and answer time, and a lot of times people will get these farmers will get asked, how many acres do you farm? And a lot of them are real hesitant to say. Some of them will come right out and say, it's not something we don't talk about. And there are different reasons for that. I can understand. But yeah, some farmers are really hedge when you start asking those specific questions that they don't like to answer. And some of them will tell you. Some of them will say, well, we got about 500 of our own, and we lease another 500 or whatever. But there's a lot of them that they just don't want people to know. And when it, bottom line, when it comes down to it, you don't need to know. Why do you need to know? That's personal stuff, That's their business. It's their life. They don't. People don't necessarily want people to know everything about their life. It's private stuff, How many farm wives do you have? Well, legally, we can have one, unless you live in a particular place. Personal information, don't need to know. We're coming down to the end of this field. I just have a little bit of cleanup to do. Jump over and get this end over here. Gotta be careful on there. There's a lot of brush and stuff I could get caught up on. Let's see if I can avoid it. I think I'm doing okay. I just kind of hang towards the middle here a little bit. Now this, let's see if I can get this. Yeah, I think this will be good. This works. And then I might have just a teensy little bit on the left-hand side there. Hey, it's not even worth messing with. Seriously, it's not. So I think I'm good. All right, we got her done. Now the only thing I have left is to do oil seed on that field 17. I may or may not show you that. Doesn't really matter. That's supposed to be a fallow field this year. And so I just didn't want to leave it completely unfarmed. So I'm going to go ahead and put oil seed on it. And then when the time comes, we will cultivate the oil seed into the ground for extra nitrogen and call it good. Talking about calling it good, I think I am done with this episode. And I hope to see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. And I'll see you next time. Ta-ta for now.